Welcome to L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium. We've reached week 9 of the EA Sports college football season. Contenders, pretenders, starting to separate. It's the Stanford Cardinal and the Louisville Cardinals. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Did you know Louisville has one of the most unique stories about their stadium in all of college football? The L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium was built on a former railroad repair yard that opened in 1998. The land on which it was built was previously serving as a site for the Louisville and Nashville South Louisville Rail Yard. During construction of the stadium, the blaring train horn was used at the rail yard to indicate shift changes and was reclaimed. It is now blown pregame and each time the Cardinals score. Reese?
Thanks, Holly. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So the Stanford Cardinal offense will take the field for the first possession of the day, as we take a look at Michael Ford, who will be a big-time part of this running attack. They want him to take care of the ball, do the dirty work, be good in pass pro, and make plays when he has a chance.
Man, this is going to be so much fun. The irresistible force versus the immovable object, right? Like this running game, this is what they do. They pride themselves one of the absolute best running backs in the country, Palmer. With this defense, they don't take a backseat to many. They stop the run. They're physical. This will be awesome.
And they play like a unit, too, on defense. All 11 guys playing as one, and they pride themselves on stopping the run and being the more physical side and owning the line of scrimmage. And they've talked about this all week. We've got to get multiple players to the ball, gang tackle this guy. What a challenge for this defense going up against simply one of the best in college football.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Stanford going back to work with another first down. They'll give it to him again. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Hits the hole. It's Ford. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Right side, it's Blackburn. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. The Cardinals offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes Lincoln Kienholz. They have a lot of confidence that he can get them in the right play and make the right calls.
And I can just tell you, man, just by watching the tape of this dude at the quarterback spot, I don't like it. And I say that, I don't like it from a defensive perspective because he's just got so much speed. He can put so much stress on a defense, and it's just one guy. Break one tackle, can take it to the house, Palmer. It's a rare combination that what this guy can do. He can just take off in the blink and kill defenses.
Must be nice, because I have no idea what it feels like, but to be able to run that fast and stress a defense, that's got to feel pretty good, at least if you're on offense, right? Because not only do you have to focus on our running back, and not only do you have to focus on all of our weapons on the perimeter, because this guy can throw and hurt you as well, but you're right. If he makes you miss and he gets in the second level, this dude is gone.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. And the Cardinals will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. The Cardinal offense takes the field ready to attack. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Might as well run him again. Got the first down. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Straight ahead, it's Irvin. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Takes the handoff, it's Ford. Stopped right there.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. That's caught, it's Bowman. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. The Cardinals, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Gets the back moving. Drops back on first down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Long way to go on second down. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense trying to take it back. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Stanford! The defense takes matters into its own hands. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Second down to the air. Out wide right, it's Foley. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
From the gun on third down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. First play of the period, first down here. Handoff, Isaac Brown. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Give to the running back. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Under pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. And the Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. No room to bring it back. Stanford's offense heads out, hoping to move the ball on this drive. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's 4. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the back. See some running room. Got the first down. Maybe some room here. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Off play action on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinal! And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it, throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Man, that linebacker is athletic. He can make tackles in space against very athletic dudes. That receiver's not an easy guy to bring down. That linebacker got him down quick.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires to the tight end. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Well, on a lot of 3rd downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that 3rd down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch. They pick up the first, and they keep this drive alive.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. The play fake. Going for the big play. Makes the grab at the 30. Smashes ahead. Touchdown, Cardinals. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, the quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. Found the matchup he wanted one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
And he added the extra point. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. Here comes the heat. Look out! Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Using his legs, it's Irvin. Knocked down immediately. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
Makes the catch near the 50. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think you...
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Snags it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And I absolutely love that play call, man. You got good field position right now. Take advantage of it. They're aggressive on the first play. Make a big play. This offense now set up in perfect position to get some points to capitalize on their great field position.
And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use...
Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Louisville!
Well, this guy's dynamic, and he can hurt you in a variety of ways in the option game, and he had a chance that time to pitch it out wide if he wanted to, but he kept it himself. He shows you the wheels, takes it in for the score.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play.
Number 48,
and it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Just has a knack for hitting that move on time. He's out to the 33. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Back's got it on the screen. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Timeout is called by the Cardinal. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They're all over him. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quick catch. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Now Stanford is going to call a timeout. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Cardinal at the line with the 1st down. Let's see if they go back to the air. Fresh set of downs going up top. Between the hashes, it's Blackburn. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Now the Cardinal decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the... He'll take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. Stanford will boot it away to start this 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. What do they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Checking in with the Cardinal head coach coming out of the locker room. They are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team. Somebody who could change a game with 1 route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the 2nd half. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Cardinals can really attack on this 2nd and short. They give it back to him. All over him immediately.
Yeah, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done there.
Second and long here. They want to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Setting up the screen. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. And the Cardinals decide to punt it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Cardinal offense takes the field, ready to attack. On the run, it's Ford. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Handoff again. Fights off the defender. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. He's now up to 95 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Uh-oh, look out. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Past the 6. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul.
He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. They go to the counter.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Let's it fly. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Got the quick completion. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. From the gun. Going long. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
The Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Catches it at the 30. And they'll stop him right there on the return. Stanford's offense heads out, hoping to move the ball on this drive. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Flip it out to the back on the screen. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Takes a handoff. It's Ford. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They run the reverse. And the defense not fooled at all as they stop this play at the line. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for of 3.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, I understand what the quarterback's trying to do. He's trying to get it to his playmaker out there quickly in space, but I don't think he anticipated the linebacker beelining the way he did. It was almost as if the linebacker knew where the QB was going with the football.
Trying to get behind the defense. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of 1st downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with the W. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
This guy's been running hard all game long. In the 4th quarter now at that last run, he's now at 99 yards rushing. One more carry away from potentially reaching that 100-yard milestone that all running backs come on.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is 3rd and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more mustard on that football. It comes up short, got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult 3rd and long situation.
Give him 109 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. With that penalty, the offense is back up, still second down. The give to Davis. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
They'll ride him again. Inside the 45. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a fourth down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. Here's Brown to begin the drive. On the move at the 30. Flying down the right side. He's at the 30. The 10. All the way. Touchdown Cardinals!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And that extra point was good, and now they have the lead in the fourth. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They give it to him again. Turning it on. He's got the first down. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Rush right in his face. Right side, it's Holt. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Rush is on. The offense coughs it up. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Back open in the middle. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision. Stanford lines up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. He's brought down, not a lot of room to take that one back. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. The defense is going to dare them to throw the ball. They know the offense is trying to run out the clock. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
Yeah, and a nice job by this defense. This is a critical moment, right? We got to get the football back. They're backed up, thank goodness. Force a punt here, get the football back so we can make some magic here in this 4th quarter.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. This time they'll throw it. Makes the grab. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. No wasted time as the defense uses a timeout here, 1:54 left to play.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Reels it in. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. And the Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to Brown. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. Now Stanford is going to call a timeout. That's their 2nd. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. RPO complete. He's got enough to move the chains, and that clock will keep moving, and they'll be able to run it out. Now the Cardinals decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to be that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, it just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football.